to get out of here, out of Job, and get on to the connection with the number 13. And show that 13 is really all about the timing. The timing is the ending of this world age, which is the 13th Bach tune. And we know what that takes place on. It takes place on December 21st, 2012. Some people consider it the 22nd. It really doesn't matter. It's all telling you the same thing. And it's about the ending of this world age. And, you know, the legends describe this destruction and this renewal. And that's exactly what the Bible's describing too. But, of course, we're getting more details. We're getting who is responsible, what their purpose is, and what they seek as fulfillment, and what they hope to gain from doing all this. If we just continue to the next chapter, I want you to see that we're not stretching anything here, that we're continuing the same train of thought, the same informational path that we've already been following. And if we go to chapter 39, the language is going to continue between Jehovah and Job. Look what Job begins to present to you. Basically within the same breath of conversation here. Will the unicorn be willing to serve thee, or abide by thy crib? Canst thou bind the unicorn with his band in the furrow? Or will he harrow the valleys after thee? Wilt thou trust him because his strength is great, or wilt thou leave thy labor to him? All right, don't have much time, so remember, the unicorns are false Israel. They have been made great by that great God of the earth, by that well, by the Apsu, which we're talking in relationship to these same Sumerian gods, which you see right here, which are connected to their chief, their fallen prince, Enki. There's our unicorns. There's their association with that great god. There's the well, Enki, Lord of the flowing waters, being represented by his demigod son, Marduk. And then, of course, this goes on to represent Shemesh, Utu Shemesh also, but that's just a whole other route of thought there. But they're all trying to symbolize one original deity, and that's going to be Enki with this flowing water as it comes off his shoulders there. So Job is going to say this. Are you going to trust these unicorns? Are you going to trust them because his strength is great? They're talking about false Israel. So as the language continues in the same path that we're already following it, look what he begins to say now. He starts talking about this eagle. Well, remember, the eagle is Ephraim. Remember, this eagle is representative of the whole seal, the whole great seal, and the seal is about the ending of this world age, which is to bring about the arrival of the gods. Doth the eagle mount up at thy command and make her nest on high? All right. Look how high this eagle is mounted up and nested on the very forehead of Nergal, which is this Sumerian god of the Danites. Incredible. Incredible. The eagle's nested up on high, showing the connection all symbolically to the same informational route. Doth the eagle mount up at thy command, and make her nest on high? She dwelleth and abideth on the rock, upon the crag of the rock, and the strong place. From thence she seeketh the prey, and her eyes behold afar off. Her young ones also suck up the blood. What blood? What blood are her young ones sucking up? Remember in Isaiah 34, which describing that sacrifice in Adume, and that sacrifice, that great blood sacrifice in Basra. And then, of course, at the end of that, we see this description of these vultures, which I told you are in connection with the same translation for eagles. And those eagles are going to be gathered together. Wherever the bodies are gathered together, so is the eagle. Listen to this thing. From thence she seeketh the prey, and her eyes behold afar off. Her young ones also suck up the blood, and where the slain are, there is she. In other words, wherever the eagles are gathered together, there the body shall be. And that's going to be this blood sacrifice, which you see their young ones are to suck up this blood. Their young ones are supposed to be benefiting from the sacrifice, which is going to bring us into this golden age, this new world order, the arrival of the gods. I'm sorry I speak so fast. I'm sorry I jump around so much. It's all so connected. There's nothing else that I can do to make this any more simpler. You have to do the work. You have to review the previous videos to understand what I'm telling you. I'll just leave you here with this line before we move on. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of nether millstone. That's the Antichrist.